It arrived finally. I had to do a little mini workout before the video because, boom, my 800-page book on all things U.S. coins, territorial gold, collectible commemoratives, all that stuff is out. I made it as cheap as I could. Look at the absolute unit this book is. I tried to cover everything. Let's go through it for a minute. I won't bore you, but in worst case, you get a free look at it, and then you can go, hey, I don't want it, and then you skip to the next video. It is $19.95 on Amazon. It is 820 some odd pages, pictures included, in high definition. So, you even get a free $100 bill bookmark. And like the library back in the day, I added this little guy in here. You can write your name in it. I think all things are meant to be shared, so you can write your name in it, give it to a fellow collector after you're done using it. But this thing should cover you for the next couple of years on prices. Not only does it cover prices through 2026 for a lot of coins, but also some upcoming releases. As you can see, there's not only older stuff like Cap Bust half dollars, and you see pictures of each design version of that. But in the beginning, it starts out with your good oldies but goldies stuff. So, welcome to the world of currency. You can see that the table of contents, I'm sorry it goes a couple of pages, but it will cover quite a bit. So you have every single United States coin that has pretty much ever come out. Also test pieces, medals, tokens, commemoratives. You have an error coin guide that covers every type of error, even ones that you might not have heard of, like a clamshell split planchet error, or stuck through debris. It'll cover die cracks. It'll cover quite a bit of stuff that maybe you've never heard of. I also wanted to make sure I honor our veterans and active duty military members, so there's an entire section on that. And there's a whole section on territorial gold, which covers some really cool stuff before the U.S. Mint ever even existed. Mainly, though, for you newcomers. Even the experienced people, get this for somebody you want to get into it, give it to a grandkid, a sibling, a friend, whatever, but it covers all things from double dies to varieties to all sorts of stuff. Also, I don't want you to take my word for everything. I want you to use resources from this, which guides you to stuff away from my book, and stuff that the government puts out and other great websites and physical resources you can use, so you don't have to believe me. But anyway, as you can see, covers every bit of price, talks about notable errors for each coin. It tells you pretty much, I think, most of what you're going to want to see. For example, in Roosevelt dimes, it covers all the different designs of the Roosevelt dime from the time it came out through wartime, silver, clads, all the pricing nice and organized with notable errors and varieties, highest graded examples and what they sold for, as well as ungraded values, which I think a lot of you would appreciate because not everybody can afford to get stuff graded. Covers every single coin, Kennedy half, switch ahead, Mercury dimes. We got everything from cap bust, half dollars and dollars to barber coins. If you jump in the back, I think a cool thing is in each chapter also, I do a historical context by year to tell you for each year of the coin being minted, what the heck was going on in the world, and what was important about that coin. And I haven't seen that in really any other coin guide. As you can see, all the pictures, I tried to include really, really high definition pictures. This is a black and white book because the color one, Amazon, was going to be like $70 for you to buy it, and that's just absurd. Now, covers everything, all the different prices and stuff like that. If we jump to the back, it does cover presidential quarters, Native American series, Sacagawea dollars, and then your gold and silver stuff if you're a silver stacker or gold hunter. Also, when we jump to the back here, it even goes into modern commemorative coins, talks about military stuff, all your silver, your bullion, gold eagles, everything you're going to want if you're into precious metals. Then as you get towards the back, we're already into the 600s here. You can get all the way into regulated gold, and then one of my favorite chapters, territorial currency. I think this is one of the coolest things. I wanted to cover it quite a bit because territorial currency is just one of those things that was pre the US Mint, and it's before it extended across everywhere when we were expanding into the West here in the United States in the early years of our country. And the places where the federal government's mint hadn't extended to, they're like, what the heck? We got to have currency. So this whole chapter talks about all those territories, Yukon Territory, Utah, Oregon, all these independent Alaskan rural gold, all these people that made currency themselves and said, you know what? We're here. You're not supporting us, government, but we need to be able to spend money and trade, so we're just going to do it ourselves. And so it covers all that stuff to include values. And then I think a really important chapter for a lot of you folks that watch my channel, what errors to look for. Everything from proof coin errors to big, really rare stuff like unifaces, double denominations, all that stuff. So multi-strike coins, gives you prices for them. Everything I think a young collector's heart desires. Then at the end of the book, you can see my ugly mug, my beautiful face, and stuff that I'm into, and then how you can contact me so we can meet each other in upcoming conventions. We can talk coins and currency, collectibles, Star Wars, whatever you're into. Man, hear that bang. 800 pages of book for you. I really hope you pick it up. Give it a read. If you have the Kindle Premium or whatever, you can read it for free. So go on there, check it out for absolutely free. I try to make everything as cheap as possible. And then, before I forget, if you are a member, one of my $1 a month memberships, heck, if you want to buy the $1 membership, YouTube keeps like 70% of that crap. But if you're a member for $1 only, it's my only membership, you get like cool little emojis, and I'm going to do a giveaway here soon at 100,000 subscribers for just members, where I'll be giving away real silver, but that's neither here nor there. You will get a free digital copy of my book. So if you want to buy it and support me, really, I thank you so much for showing the love. But by all means, go to my website and use the sources and resources for free. Check out my digital book on Amazon Kindle Prime for free. Or you can buy it for only like $5 digitally or $19.95 for this big mamma jamma. So it is Variety and Errors, Ultimate Guide to U.S. Coins by moi, Kyle Frank. And it looks like this right here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please direct me to other great resources. I do have a gray sheet, thing, and blue book, red book, all that stuff. And then I have another video that covers another gentleman's book that's really good. So I love hearing about other writers and creatives that make stuff on currency and collectibles. So if you're one of those, let me know in the comments. Check out my book and have an awesome weekend. I appreciate all the love I've been shown, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Peace out.